Tune in to Madden 19, the New York With that, let's get over to with the call from New Orleans. Here are Brandon Godden.
And, Coach, we are downside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get the New York Jets and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Ain't nothing fun about playing a computer.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken about 5-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be
that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play...
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell.
That's what I'm saying.
He will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
I got to get this.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. He'll look to throw. Good one, able to haul it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them.
Really?
Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Like that when
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Defensively, here are the starters for the New York Jets.
Look at these monsters.
They interplay one from the bottom, number 31 in the league.
Solomon Grundy.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you get hit in all phases.
He'll drop to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's see if he's coming back.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now back to throw. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game? Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll try to run for it with Brown. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Wow.
Isaiah Crowell. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
It's the hitman favorite
and what
player.
I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them in practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. To throw on 2nd down. Murray got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
Started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Detroit!
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. This is Crowell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Come on, man.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
He's trying to get away from that.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
What?
Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Got a pick on the computer?
That's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Like the secondary I have, nobody should be passing.
The New York set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to
you're going to have to block
again.
over there,
fam. To start the drive, but that one incomplete.
In my observation, there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's Murray. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Pushing his way through. And pops through. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's why I say Matt hates this, that the ball needs to come out quicker. Because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Detroit!
Off play action. Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw on third down. Murray. And now another one thrown in.
What?
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems.
That's a bunch of crap. Get the hell out of here, man.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me.
This little breaking tackles
from
Miles Garrett.
Guys, we can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here
we go now. Boo, landed.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there.
Beat him, bro.
Hit jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Hey, Bradley.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This is taken at the 18.
That's not a random run.
Return that time, 26 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. Well, at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end other than the extra point. That's it. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense. Let's face it. If you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now we're boy. Deep back up. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
And he don't
find good one here on the right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And they'll be inside the 25
man. Are you
now
serious?
at the 24. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They're going to look to throw. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now...
Hey, get up. Don't fall. Don't fall. Don't hit that ground, boy.
By the linebacker, Avery Williamson.
Come on.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
You don't fall on the damn
Definitely
ground.
with some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
That'll be a pick 6.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout.
3rd and 2? Damn, I still ain't get the first.
With a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd and 2, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Murray now. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way.
Touchdown? Can I hear it?
Touchdown.
Can I hear it? Jeez. Thank you.
The first half is winding down.
Son
and
of
the
a...
Jets are able to strike for 6.
Unreal.
So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
Yeah,
This is
we
almost
do.
like basketball down the stretch, right? Where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's one. In this situation, they got the touchdown.
The one and
They'll
only
get another
Robbie
shot
Anderson,
at to start the second half.
Could be a
You
big
all should have
turnaround.
a man like that.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now
All
10
need a
to
man
7.
like Robbie Anderson.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Okay, y'all know how the computer roll.
The final 12 seconds of the half
I
now.
done seen
as
the
they've
hands
got it
of them
first and
jammed
10.
up.
They begin with a run by Corral. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Don't fall, don't fall, don't
Third
fall.
time here in
Get
this
up, get
half,
up.
it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
You have an
And a big
incredible game,
turnover
big
there
boy.
as his guys will get the
You have an
football
incredible
back.
game.
So we've reached halftime. Leading by
Halftime,
is
boy.
Jonathan Coachman.
Look
He
at that.
has
0
our EA
rushing
Sports
yards.
halftime report.
Get the hell
All
out.
right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first,
Shout out
let's take
to
a
my
look
homie
around the
Quill.
NFL here on this first
It was
Sunday
bad.
of October.
Hotspot internet having that. I guess they started that over. Up the bat. I think his name Touche. See how that goes.
Lastly, let's check on
What a
one final
commission,
game
man.
for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Quail gonna be in for a rude awakening when he found out you can't use the
Meanwhile, in
linebacker.
our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
D-line, I got it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Off the play fake. Murray. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. So no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
That's retarded, man.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And this time he's got the
okay, first thing, let's get Cannon from out of
11
there
yards there as they
route.
connect on the quick slant.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Looking to throw. Murray, he sets to fight. It's caught inside the 25.
Robbie Anderson.
Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in the game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game.
Ooh,
he's
they
one of the
zoned
key
in on
guys
Richard
in
Sherman.
this one.
And you
Richard looking like, dang, I got burnt. Bringing out the new joystick for Eli. I'm sure
Santos now to add the PAT.
Oh my God, like look at this. Like
Santos with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
and the chat blowing up user and
Santos out now. He'll kick
Eli.
it away.
I seen him because he fussing because you know once they users on them linebackers get good,
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16.
Oh,
in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10.
Oh, what do you do,
best? Or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Beat the brakes off the wrist here.
Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Airing it out deep for Smith.
Oh my God, you crazy.
And he's taken
You
down
crazy.
at the 45-yard line.
Run it again. You crazy.
That one results
You're
in
crazy.
35 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme
one more time,
arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They'll set up to throw. From left side here, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that get... And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Isaiah Crowell, his second touchdown of the game, his third of the year. And the Saints are back with a score. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
How about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
And I can't
get it. Surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
We're going to work it out.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Back to throw. Murray. He lost four there, and it's third down.
That's impossible.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit!
And the blitz does come. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm freaking out.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will... Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle.
Oh, no way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got his man, it's Eifert. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff to Crowell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll drop the throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
A first down carry now for Crowell. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Come on. Oh, he'll probably be back. He had that helmet off, though.
The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Set. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw.
How does he not catch that ball?
He's forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game.
Come on, man.
Down.
Are you
I'm trying to
crazy?
decipher what's going on out there because
Jeez
I don't know if he's just getting bad
Louise.
reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown.
No, short. Get
Right
the freak out of here.
Back now here live in
Oh,
New Orleans.
crap. He didn't make that.
For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
I was forced.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on.
That's
right
my
now.
fault.
But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
God.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'd open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. Missed.
This will not go down. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. God. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Come on.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That one good for the completion percentage. Gain. It'll be third down.
This is it.
Well, the stats that matter on this play
This is it.
don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
He'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He got 29 yards that time. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, now he bowls
Oh,
it over.
come
And they get it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
Let's go. Blue line it.
On the carry, this is Scott, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Set. Blue line it. Blue line it.
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
You are my hero.
Off by the linebacker, Avery
You're my hero,
Williamson.
man.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't believe it.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first down, Murray firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. To throw on 2nd down, Murray.
Why are you adjusting that backwards
4
like
yards on the
that?
completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roll free and brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Who's starting? Wow.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. They get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now back to throw. Caught over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Bradley Roby.
Good God almighty.
Field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Bradley.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these
Bradley,
last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature.
Man.
I'm also wondering,
Franks.
is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys.
Hey!
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
That's what I'm saying. This defense.
Watching that, Barney.
The way they should let me down.
Now a first down carry by Bell. To stop there defensively, Tyler Davis. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
On second down, it's Bell. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
I want to throw it.
The give is to Bell. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win.
Hey, I kicked the ball.
The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
I kicked the ball. What the hell was that?
All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the city will be alive tonight. The Jets have won it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jets, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
As we say so long from New Orleans.
That one fluky pick. That's all right. He's still 270. Get out of here. Don't worry, I'm gonna get you. Now I'm dropping hell of passes. Good game, defense. Abel, top 3 picks, Bradley, 2. Y'all say today. Sacks. So that's where this is whack. Like there's no way I ain't getting no sack with that front. It's 2 games. Two games.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the race for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the right flag, they forfeiting it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal.
Like we should have. Ain't no way that game should have been that tight.
No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma settle.
You gonna get 750 XP for a Super Bowl. Come on, man, disrespect.
Hit him with the spin of the Jew. We blow your block like a new. And I spend a dime every 2. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him.
Good job, Mitchell.
Bust the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback sneakers on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I step on him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me.
Are you back?
Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans.
A win's a win. See you soon, Wing.
Wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
I just hate the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the play, but the book of the champion. Get picked up. They got the end. Going for long on 1st and the 10.
That's crazy.
We gotta give all no loss or excuses cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plan. Look at your stands and look at your hand. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
I'm about to play that computer game. Oh yeah.
I'm up right now. I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. I'm too on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift from a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy. Man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count. Cause I'm too
Alright, I'm
right
done for now. Thanks for whoever was watching.